Hello and welcome. This is Danny. I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can look at competitors' Google My Business listings to see what categories they're using. This is a really good idea to make sure you're not missing any categories that others are using to rank on Google. Also, if you have an interesting business that doesn't really have a clear-cut category for you, this is a great way to do some research to see what other businesses in that industry are using. So to get started, there's a few tools here. There's 2 Chrome extensions that I recommend installing. One of them is GMB Spy. And what it does is when you're on Google Maps and you've selected an actual listing, GMB Spy is going to show you all of the categories that the listing is using. Then the second Chrome extension is called Company Info on Google. And so what this one does is it's going to provide the name, address, phone number, website link, very basic information. But what we're interested in is this CID link right here. So this tool makes it super easy to find that. The manual process is quite a pain. Now, also, this doesn't have to be used every time, but there's a local search results checker tool we can use to pretend we're searching from another location. So I'm in St. Petersburg, Florida right now. So the company I'm going to show you is also in St. Pete, so I don't need to use this tool. But let's say I needed to search for a business in another city, like Miami. What we would do is we'd enter the search term that we're going to research, do the city name, and then we want to see the Google Maps results here. So when we click the results button, it gives us page 1, 2, 3, and so on. So we'll just click on page 1. So excuse that. This is showing the local results in Miami. You can't see the city name here, it's all up in here. And then you can use this to go ahead and check out the business information. So these extensions, okay, so this one does too, perfect. Okay, so they are working in this tab. So in case you need to pretend you're in a different location, you could use that. So what we'll do to get started is the company that I'm trying to approve is Natural Green Lawn Spraying. I've pulled the CID link out and their categories here. And so they've just started to offer a hardscaping service. So I'm going to look and see what other categories that other businesses are using in the area to see if there's any other options. I've already added landscape designer, landscaper in there. So let's see what we got here. So the first company here is Tampa Bay Pavers, and they're paving contractor, it looks like. So I can, let's refresh this. Every once in a while it acts up a little bit. Okay, so I've got the CID link. I'm going to copy that and paste that here. Just for historical purposes, we might need it someday. And then we'll try to check out these categories again. Okay, so paving, concrete, landscape. So paving contractor, very interesting. So simply put, I will paste it here. I do have to move the data around a little bit like so. Then I have 3 more here, so let's insert to the right. It's a lot of categories, so if you need to expand the sheet, that's fine. So none of these categories look super spot on yet, but that's something that I could run by the client or just, do a little more research and see if those are fit. So this business is ranking number 1 for hardscaping. So I'm going to look at the second result here. So hardscaping, I should have hit the back button, but that didn't happen. That's the nice thing about these videos. They're real life. Real stuff happens here. Wow, look at this name. Okay, so this is number 2. So I'll paste the name in there. And then I'm going to see the company information, copy this link right here. And let's see what their categories are. Perfect. Okay, landscaper, landscape design, lawn care service. All right. So I would continue to do this until I've harvested enough data where I felt comfortable deciding if there are any categories that my client does not have listed that other companies do have listed. So hardscaping is, like rocks and cement and things like that. So if my client was offering pavers or paving kind of services, then that could be a recommendation to add that category to the listing so that they could hopefully rank for hardscaping. But in a nutshell, this is what you would do.